All right, last task for today is doing this daily recap. I'm tired. It was a good day. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. Made some mental progress, so that's good. So what happened today? Where are we? Gonna speak about it again. Just repeat it to know where we are and what we can expect. So we are briefly above these highs. We reacted from this daily PY, meaning that we took internal range or we took liquidity from the highs and we can now target the lows. But we have to the downside. We have this bullish range first that needs to be broken if you want to target these lows. As long as this bullish range stays intact, we can look for longs. We get lows over here, liquidity to target, but only after we took this low. And even after we take this low, we are still inside this bullish range from the bottom. So yeah, you know, that's first to break. In order to get there, price can either come above here and then break bearish, or price can um respect our internal range on the purple level, and that's from this high for now down to this low. If we come lower, we will extend the range. What happened? We took all these highs, we took the price action over here, took these 3-pin highs, and then price smashed down and took the internal range liquidity. We came into the daily fair value gap. This is the 4-hour PI that sits within the daily fair value gap, and within that 4-hour PI, we have this 50-minute PI with this which disrupted these lows, or comes from this price action that disrupted these lows. And that was a strong PI, reason why I marked it on. And as you can see, price reacted from that and actually gave a bullish move. And that's how we basically started this week, coming into the POI, move away on Tuesday. And Wednesday, we stayed within the daily high and low. And then today, coming into Asia, that's where our day starts. We can see that price starts to slow down, forms daily low, and Asia just wicks below and then comes up. And then if we go lower, what can we see in the 50-minute time frame? What can we read from our 50-minute candles? So it's just a wick, and then followed by an immediate turnaround, and it makes a bullish break. If we actually go down there, you can see there's probably a trade opportunity. I think there is. So we come down, we get a high, low, sort of lower high, but it's a high that led to a low. And that means that any break above can be classed as early buyers. So these are our early buyers from this low up to this high. Let's do this one because it's the same color. I'm already done with that green color, or turquoise, I don't know what it is called in English. So these are our early buyers. Oh, that's even worse. All right. We have our early buyers over here. Sorry. OCD. Perfect. So early buyers taking out this high that lets to a low. Then we get the bullish break after taking previous daily lows. What can we see as well? We respected this 5-minute block that sits just below New York lows. So New York lows taken, then previous daily lows taken. We stay within the block. Never broke down straight during Asia, but I guess it is what it is. Then you get your minor break entry over here, major break, and it's a huge stop, or is it? think it is. It looks like, but might be because Asia is not moving. Long trade. So let's see what it looks like on 2 minute. Maybe it's cleaner. So yeah, 2 minute. Let's take a 2 minute candle because it covers the whole area, and then put it below this low. So that's your entry. Stops below here. 3.1, 3.5. And this is your trade. And that's the trade during Asia. And an actually beautiful 1 to 5 trade. Never broke down a trade during Asia. That's sick. This is my first trade. All right. So early sellers coming below New York low, respecting a 5-minute POI. After why would you look for a trade from the 5-minute POI? Because we got these highs above here. We get the low, high, low taken. So and then continue up, and then you got low, high, not a low that reached discount, but a higher high, higher low, higher high. So you can look for trades from there. And that's actually the trade during Asia. That's sick. That's very interesting. And then what can we see during Asia? Price slowly forming up here. And it's forming internal range liquidity. So let's remove this. It's not important anymore. And I was looking for longs from this 50-minute POI. If we zoom out again, we can see that there was on 5-minute, someone that was looking for this POI, but that was already mitigated. And I'm gonna check a different feed and see if it really was mitigated or if it was still valid. Okay, so on FXCM, it was still valid. No. And on Awanda, it was not valid either. All right. So knowing that, that's decent. So therefore, looking at price like this, or even further back, this is how we opened during London, or during pre-Frankfurt actually. We have this 5-minute fair value gap sitting over here, or 5-minute POI that missed me, and it was not valid trade, like because it is first of all, it didn't tap in. Then we get structure realignment, and we get these highs above. So an Asia high was taken, New York high was taken, but like if you zoom in, you get maybe some form of early sellers. You get a high, low, lower high, or high, low, higher low, low, high, higher low, higher high, and then bearish break, bullish break, bearish break. Basically a wick. This was I think it was German interest rates. Sorry, let's drink. So you could class this maybe as your early sellers. Asia high taken, but then this is your 6 a.m. Asia high, because that's where the early seller move comes from. Early sellers, they've been taken out, and then you get your bearish break. You get this low being taken, long break. And your entry comes, so this is not my entry drill. It's too far away from the block. But your entry comes from above these highs. And if you trade 1 to 3, you wouldn't even take it. Manage to get the trade, short trade. So this is not my entry style, but I'm just mark out the trade, and then I actually reaches 1 to 3. So if you trade like that, beautiful trade. Actually, no, hold up. 4.6, 5.1, just about reaches 1 to 3. But if you trade 1 to 3, that's your trade. What can we see for the candles for that trade? So strong impulse to the upside, slow push to the downside, nothing major there on a 50-minute, 5-minute wise. Strong push, strong break, nothing either. 1 hour wise, that's a good setup, but the trade happens. Yeah, that's a good one, but a trade entry happens over here, I think. Yeah, so that doesn't fit either. Doesn't, or it doesn't say anything. All right, let's continue. So as I said, I was waiting for buys down here, but then price forward from this new bullish structure. So I was looking for buys from here, and price just continued, created early sellers, and this was where I not followed my plan because we were above previous daily highs. We took two previous daily highs. We took this high, and I was looking for a 5-minute POI, which was unnecessary because we took the highs, and it's a liquidity play rather than a POI play, and that fits my plan. I didn't take it. So that's what I'm working on, actively working on. Is freaking hard somehow for me, but I will manage it. I will fix it. No worries. And now we came back into the first 5 minute. Oh, we actually already took that out. And then we got these lows here. And we got this 5-minute POI. So it actually create equals. And if I already broke that down in a case study, we can check the case study out. There were no longs during New York. So it's set. Where we reacted from? Where did we react from? From 3-minute POI sits above here. There's liquidity below. It was like the last point structure or we're out of the docket respect. Like this was perfect order flow where everything was mitigated, and then from this leg we started to create larger distance and didn't mitigate the complete legs. So that's why it might react from there as the chaining before. Let's see if there's anything on the 1 minute inside. So maybe disruption of these lows. Yeah, we got a high, low, lower high, lower low, bullish break, bearish break. So this is the disruption of lows or of high, the disruption of highs. So that makes it actually a stronger order block as well. So yeah, really should have taken that. With that minor break was perfect because this was our bullish range. Didn't reach discount yet. Perfect trade, unfortunate. Or not unfortunate, just have to get rid of this habit of not taking trades. The thing I do now is like if I want to figure something out, I don't take the trade and see after. Well, actually, if I'm not completely sure if it fits my plan, just take the trade and reevaluate after. So yeah. And that's basically price action for today. It's not much. It's pretty straightforward. We now have this bullish range. And I would look to trade either from not from this one. Because this is where the first time we came into the it can happen. We can now remove all this going on over there. Why can we remove that? Because we now reach the discount of the entire range. But this one disrupted some lows, it disrupted previously lows and then came up and created order flow. So like this cluster of trades is a strong area, my opinion. But stronger is this POI below because of the liquidity that sits below, you know. So that would be even better. So I would set my alerts for tomorrow. But here and below that low, I would look either below these lows or from this POI. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe there's a 30-minute POI that's slightly larger I can use. No, 1 hour wise, neither. So 50-minute or 10-minute it is. 50-minute. Mm, yeah, so that's basically basically it. Infiltrate from this area. Long wise, um, there's a long actually, but it didn't tap anything. It's just like over here. You get your early buyers maybe. Buyers, then bullish break, bearish break. Bit tricky with the early buyers. Nah, I was almost shorting here because of the impulse down. There was a 5 minute POI over here, and then you get your early sellers over here. Low, high, high, low, high, high. People try to sell from this block, and then we get the liquidity above, knowing that uh we reach into the 5 minute POI, that's all right. But then we have a new 5 minute POI, as you can see over here, 5 minute POI, we tapped in, took this liquidity. So there was reason to sell. Came above that liquidity that been taken, then this break to the downside. So there was reason to sell. But if you notice, just like I marked on before that, we had this bullish break and we reached discount on this range, so not ideal to sell. And we took internal range liquidity. Anyway, that's the recap for today. My English needs to be better. I have to more talk like this, more accent, you know, but I feel it sounds a bit Dutch sometimes. So I have to like open my mouth a little bit more and talk more fluently English. I can talk better English actually. I don't know. Anyway, that's it, guys. Peace out.